Welcome to the finale of Toree 3D. It's not a long game at all.
I mean,
oh wait, you. That's right, guys. Use the jump trick. Boom!
Hey, look at me, it's running incredibly fast.
That's
oh, whoa, that's.
Oh no! Please don't do this.
Okay.
Yeah, this has some. We played Kirby.
Okay, then let
energy.
me ask this: is this like a version? It becomes super creepy as long as the more you play it.
Oh god, there's some secret evil mastermind behind all this, isn't there?
Oh, sure. I'm guessing the lore is super rich.
Or maybe it's going to go all Doki Doki Literature Club on us.
Especially, that's also another thing. This seems to be like a repetition of the first level. So I wonder what's the deal.
It's just okay. You cleared that level.
Please stop.
Oh, Tio. Oh, Tio, you're in for a treat.
That should like the degree on how much I'm gonna hate you after this is variable. So I'm feeling lucky.
If I had to go through it, someone else has to suffer with me.
Oh,
because when I got to it, I was like, what?
What drug-induced trip did I sign up for?
I mean, I'm just letting you know this level is the scariest part of the game, so don't worry.
Oh,
well, there is another creepy section, but in a later stage. But
I mean, okay. Scary faces aside, it doesn't seem too bad so far.
Just you wait.
Yeah. Scary face.
Just stop.
And when I was editing it before we started doing Mortal Kombat, the audio was messed up. I was like, oh no.
Oh snap. Oh yeah. So how do the lives work in this game? Is it like
you have no lives?
Oh, I get that, but is it like essentially you die and then you get spawned back to a checkpoint, or
you die and then you come back to your checkpoint, your last checkpoint? Also, you can't attack the enemies, unfortunately. Yeah, you're essentially a one-hit wonder. Nope.
Wait, what the heck is that up ahead?
Well, there are platformers that do that, like.
Oh my!
Okay.
Death.
What?
What the hell?
Yep.
I'm with you, Krusty. I don't know.
Yep. When I first played that, I was like, what?
Okay, there's definitely something more going on here.
You want to know a spoiler, Jovah? There isn't.
What?
There is no plot.
The creator just wants to troll you, just putting that there just because.
Wow. Yes. Huh. That's, well, he took us for a ride, I see.
Yeah, it's like, what was the point?
Essentially, let me give you a creepier version of the first level.
With the Grim Reaper. It's not like
Jovah,
it's not like the game has a story to deconstruct and you say, oh, this game is actually, it's very simple, this chick wanting to collect his friends back, but secretly this is all a metaphor about the meaningless of life or something.
No, it's not one of those pretentious indie games.
Oh, maybe this was it trying to take the piss out of one of those things that goes out. Yeah.
I don't want to disrespect any indie games or whatnot.
There is a game, but I guess you can compare these two a bit, mind you. Just it's called, if I recall correctly, There Is No Player Online or something, which is built up as a fictional, quote-unquote, multiplayer game where you enter, you find that in the map there is literally no one online. And strange events starts occurring, it tries to be a kind of a scary game, but there is no real kind of payoff of sorts. It's not like the game takes a laugh out of you or something. It takes itself relatively seriously, but at the end of the day, not much happens. Again, it's another thing that Nitro Red covered on his channel, so you might want to check that out.
I do feel like stuff like
it's something I said for a while. Like an ignorant part of me was like, wow. So I saw so many people praise indie games, and it was like, okay, cool. But some of them talk about the deep metaphors and whatnot. As like biggest example, Braid.
Well, Braid is kind of more like about supposedly the secret behind Braid is about the like a post-apocalyptic world or something. You want to have something pretentious from the same author? Try The Witness, since I played recently thanks to the Play at Home initiative on PS4. It's a fantastic puzzle game, but man, if it's preachy as fuck.
How preachy
you know what the plot twist for Braid is? It's not only that you're technically the bad guy, it's that apparently you planted a bomb inside that princess.
No,
a nuke.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing about The Witness, Jovah. It was sold, and it's still being sold, normally at $40 already.
Whoa.
But mind you,
I have someone in my chat in my friends list named Giga Horny, and I have no idea who that is because they probably changed it.
Great.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Jovah. Oh, there you got Macbeth. Yes, it's from the other mini game that this guy made. But here's the thing. Like I said, it's a fantastic puzzle game, but a lot of time the game kind of interrupts you to talk about philosophical discussion about. Oh god.
Well,
Yeah, you sit
that
for the rest of the level.
About the.
Okay, so run for your life.
About stuff.
No, it doesn't chase you.
About stuff like karma, reincarnation, the meaning of art, which is on its own, it's not even that bad. But to give an idea, some of the more hidden type of puzzle, especially one particular reward that you get after completing the hardest challenge in the game, is literally something like an hour of a live action video of someone talking about that, and right in the middle of it there's a puzzle that you have to solve. So if you have to pay attention for the entirety of the thing without knowing where that was gonna show up. That kind of cryptiness was a thing also in Braid, but it's also like ramped up to put it up to go even beyond that. The true ending, quote-unquote, of the game is something kind of meta, where it's revealed that you were inside a video game, and not even kidding, when you finish it, you essentially get like a 10-minute, very stretched cutscene of supposedly the developer, a live-action cutscene, of developer waking up in his bed, in his home, slowly getting out of the bed, slowly walking into a room, slowly checking at computers, and then slowly actually getting out of the house, and then resting in his very expensive kind of garden that he has in his house. The end.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Speaking of pretentious indie games, Fez is now on the Switch's eShop,
Don't worry,
which caught me off
the game
guard.
itself is fine, and Phil Fish is gone. You cannot touch it anymore.
It's just like, wow, I thought we would never see that game
Also,
ever
wasn't
again.
it-
I want to play it.
Wasn't
but
Phil Fish one of the people that criticized heavily Nintendo, among other things?
It's something about Japanese games. Well, that was years ago. Maybe he's gotten better as a person
No,
and
again,
just needed
remember,
a
Phil Fish
break.
quit the industry, so I think that the IP in itself is from the rest of the people who were at the studio. So now we're back in the truck
In the Toad's Turnpike. I like that stage from Mario Kart 64.
I like that case from Mario.
It's not as good as it is in 8.
Okay.
I mean the one in 8 isn't as good as the 64 one.
Okay, Judge, you may be knowing better this question, especially because you might have actually an inch about it. But really, out of curiosity, music aside, what's the appeal for people for Coconut Mall?
The music, it's just a fun stage. It's like something so normal, and it has the Mario flair towards it.
Okay.
Love Coconut Mall.
Yeah.
God, I wish I never traded my copy of Mario Kart Wii.
So I'm curious, Dej, what's your favorite Mario Kart game?
8 Deluxe.
Same.
For a while, it was Double Dash.
Ah,
Well,
yeah.
that's a fan favorite of mine. I actually remember. Okay, I don't know if it was like bootleg or anything, but in one place where I went to vacation, there was an actual arcade machine with Mario Kart Double Dash. I don't know if Nintendo ever made some of those.
I will
I
say
have a
this.
personal.
There are arcades, but those are made by Namco. That's why Pac-Man's a playable character in it.
It might have been that actually then.
I will say this. If there's one thing I do support, it is the idea of... God, that jump seems a bit tough to make. If there's one thing I do support, it's the idea of Double Dash being incorporated into future Mario Kart games as, like, a different mode. Yeah, like, you know...
That would be neat actually.
Yeah.
I have a personal fondness for 64 because back when that game, ever since that game came out, me and my friends back in the Nintendo 64 days, we played the hell out of that one.
It was also part of an advertisement in my country. Nintendo, see, if you remember back then, commercials about video game console, video games in general were something, quite something. And one of
Not
the
the
64 for my country had this very ominous booming tone. That included stuff like Super Mario 64, but also Mario Kart 64. And this voice of this guy, telling you very ominously, Nintendo 64, you can play as 4 people. like, dude, sure, but I don't want to be scared.
Wait, Pedro.
The cake is taken by the commercial for Luigi's Mansion for the GameCube.
Oh, that commercial! Oh my god!
I don't even know if it's the same as the American one or something else.
I'll post the link once we're done because I need to know if it's the same one we're talking about.
To describe. There's this guy who's about to get laid. But
to a girl, a hot goth girl.
Yeah, but the girl comes
yep,
to
that's it.
Or something. What the fuck was that?
That commercial. Who could forget that one from our
That commercial always confused me as a kid. But it's like, hey, look, Luigi has his own game. I want to play it. And I never bought it until 2019 when I went to too many games and I never touched it. Whoops.
Oh, by the way,
I have free. Free is good, but there was a part of the game that ticked me off and I just quit.
Is it the part with that one ghost who you technically can or can't catch?
No, it's the ghost where you have to fight him in a floaty.
The first boss ghost, the kid, the toddler.
No, it's in Furry. I'm talking about
from Free.
Oh,
yeah.
I will say this though,
Luigi.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you ever play CTR growing up with friends?
Yes, I have.
And
Not as
Diddy
much
Kong
as
Racing?
Mario Kart 64, but yes.
Same.
What about Diddy Kong Racing?
That too, yes.
Yeah.
I was a huge Rare fan back in the day.
And then Battletoads 2020 broke your heart.
No, that's my Rare fan heart was broken way before.
It's the
Hey, Grim Reaper. Hey, dude,
this is
how
the
you
final
doing?
level.
Of
So
course,
it's basically
we have.
an amalgamation of everything that you've gone through.
While you're
Now we have
confronting death itself.
Oh god, I can just imagine the video essays talking about how Toree 3D is.
That's just a theory. Okay.
A game hypothesis.
Yeah.
I could see all the video essays.
Now that Toree is secretly NASA.
Or mainly.
No. Toree is secretly Kirby.
Of course.
No. Don't you see? Toree is secretly the soul case of all the dead children of the town who are now trying to enjoy peaceful life and are given adventures by death here to slowly help them accept death. Which, believe it or not, is more or less the plot twist of the Chronicles of Narnia storyline.
What?
It's complicated, but basically...
Okay, Des.
Like, without actually first for the actual context behind the scenes, Christopher Lewis made no secret that his books were more or less the Christian propaganda, rather than just being just fantasy stories like say Tolkien's books. The problem is that the more the books progresses, the more evident this is, and it starts to feel like one of those pure flicks kind of movies, where they come across very preachy in some areas, And this culminates in the very last one. It's really called The Last Battle. Oh, go on, Jovah.
Basically, Didge, are you familiar with the Chronicles of Narnia storybooks?
I never really read them.
Okay. Well, are you at least familiar with
books?
are you at least familiar with, the idea of the first story? These kids essentially go for a wardrobe, find a magical world.
I know. I've seen the first movie, but I was like, wait, what's the plot twist that you're telling me about? I was like,
okay.
The books, the book series is much longer than the movies that we got until this point. It's like 3 movies, but the books are like 9, I think, at this point.
And get this. Technically, the movie is based off of what's now officially given as the second book, although it was technically the first book made.
Prince Caspian?
No.
Prince Caspian is technically book 4, actually, and that's the second movie. Well, okay, so here's the thing. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, that was technically the first book made, but is now regarded as the second book, because, I guess, chronologically speaking, it technically takes place before it. Never mind the fact that book 3 technically takes place in between books 2 and 4, anyway.
Oh my god.
Whoa! Okay.
To make a
anyway.
long story short, too late. If you remember, the figure of Aslan, the lion, is essentially the Jesus Christ of that particular world. Basically, at the end of the last book, it very hastily tells to the protagonist of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe that they're all dead and Narnia is the afterlife. It's very
What?
Oh, well. Well, you see, Judge, what happened?
We cut the credits.
Well, you see,
we beat the game and we ended it on the most downer. Oh my god.
Well, okay, Diz.
Ice cream.
Yep.
That's it. Okay. But also, Diz, here's the thing. It turns out every single child protagonist from that book series essentially died in the real world due to a nuclear bomb attack or something.
It was a train crash.
Something along that lines. But yeah, essentially they're all dead, and all the adventures that was given to them was essentially stuff to help them.
The end.
Essentially, all the adventures they had in the book series was just stuff to help them feel like they had a better fulfilled life so that they could be eased nice and slowly into death.
It's very
wow, that's you know what? No, we're not giving final thoughts because no. Goodbye. We're ending this.
See ya.
Ta-ta.